Hey, Jeff here with Digital Trends, and this is the HTC EVO 4G LTE. This is a Sprint exclusive device, but it is kind of a modification of the HTC One X, which just launched on AT&T. So they're pretty much the same phone. You can even tell they look very similar here. Both 4.7-inch screens, LCD, 720p resolution. Very good processors. They've both got dual-core Snapdragon 4 processors, which are some of the fastest we've seen. The difference is kind of in the construction. This uses one unibody, very sleek looking unibody shell. The Sprint version, because it has some extra features here, like an SD card, which you can pull off the top here to get to, does not have quite as sleek of a design. It also has this red stripe, which is useful because it can turn into a kickstand there. Unfortunately, the charge port is on the bottom, so if you try to use the kickstand and charge your phone for like an alarm clock or something, it's gonna be propped up like that. The kickstand is very useful, and overall, we really like the phone. This is one of the best phones on the market, certainly one of the best on Sprint. The only downside is nobody has 4G LTE yet, and very few places will get it. At least it's going to launch anytime now here in the middle of the year. Sprint's rollout, it's not going to start hitting anything but major cities until sometime in 2013. So if you don't have 4G LTE or you're not on the list of cities to get it soon on Sprint, this is kind of almost a downgrade because you have to use the 3G network. It won't connect to the Sprint's already established 4G WiMAX network. So we're throwing out a lot of weird names, LTE and WiMAX and all that. Basically, this is just going to connect a little slower if you don't have a LTE in your area. So if you're not living in a major city like New York and some places of California. But as you can see, it's very slick. This also has one other feature. We can't really demonstrate it here, but it can connect up to Sprint's HD voice network, which is launching as well. So that makes phone calls much clearer. There's some better microphones in the phone. It does some noise canceling. And on Sprint's network, it just connects at a higher kind of a bit rate. It makes it a digital call. So it's much clearer. Quickly show you, it's got the Beats integration. It's got everything. If you watch the videos or read the reviews we've done of previous HTC phones, it's got all that for HTC Sense. It's got all the new features. It's got some of the quirks as well. To add widgets, you have to hold the screen there. Some things are different than other Android 4.0 devices. This is the multitasking menu, a little different than other phones, but still works, still intuitive. This also has Google Wallet, which we don't have set up right now, but if you're in one of the few cities that supports that, you can try out Google Wallet. So that is a very kind of quick overview of the EVO 4G LTE for Sprint. Very good phone, aside from the Galaxy Nexus, one of the only 4G LTE capable phones on Sprint. It's going to have a little competition when the Galaxy S3 comes out, probably in the next month or two. But right now, it's kind of the phone to have on Sprint. EVO 4G LTE.